So it's time to talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's an understatement to say that he was one of my greatest heroes growing up, along with Bruce Willis. Those were my two biggest heroes growing up. Sorry, Sylvester Stallone, you're third place, but still, Arnie and Bruce were my favorite celebrities ever. Maybe Bruce Willis a bit more than Arnold. But from Arnold, I got all this. I got into weightlifting, something that I have loved ever since. It's basically this sport I practice, if I can call it like that. But it has been such a disappointment since that Screw Your Freedom during the pandemic. And right now, well, again, I have no problem with celebrities supporting Kamala Harris. Again, I support freedom. But what I don't like is when they try to, say so many stupid things and contradicting things, and just don't try to fool me. Please be honest. Be honest. It's like that meme of David and Victoria Beckham. Be honest. Please don't do this. And well, he goes side by side with none other than John Podesta. John Podesta to support Kamala Harris. You tell me. We need to watch this. It's muted.
We want to do the same thing here. We want to communicate the right way. I think this whole climate change dialogue is not going to work. I think this has been used for the last few decades. I think we should address it directly, what it is, which is pollution. We want to terminate pollution.
This is one thing. He's just trying because climate change, the term climate change, first they say climate warming or something like that, warming. They use the word warming, they change to climate change. And since climate change, people don't like the term anymore because they know that it's more or less of, it's not like a scam, but it's not in the best interest of the people. Now they're trying to change it to pollution. It's like sugar, when sugar began to be seen, oh, sugar is bad. Well, this doesn't have sugar. Now this have high fructose corn syrup. Oh, right. Nice. That is not sugar, but now it's high fructose corn syrup, the enemy. Oh, now this has natural sugar. That's how where marketing works. Sadly, I could give you a primer on marketing and propaganda one day. That would be fun. But that's why Schwarzenegger is talking about pollution. He's talking about pollution, not climate change. No. It's pollution. That is the new word.
This is the message we should go and get out there. And I think that it doesn't matter if it's the Chinese or the Russians, whoever it is, we maybe don't agree with them, but we all have to bring them in and we all have to work together with them.
We have to work together with them. Yeah, but then he has this ultra long post that I need to, I will try to read it to spot all the inconsistencies. I don't really do endorsements. I'm not shy about sharing my views, but I hate politics and I don't trust most politicians. I also understand that people want to hear from me because I am not just a celebrity. I am a former Republican governor. My time as governor taught me to love my policy, blah, blah, blah. I'd ignore politics. Okay, California, that's policy. It requires working with the other side, blah, blah, blah. He goes on all this rant that I don't endorse anybody. That was his rant. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We have the topic of Donald Trump, of the garbage man truck. I forgot that. We need to talk about that as well. The garbage truck. I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. We're talking about Arnold right now, so we have that other topic after this. And he's talking about the policies. He's talking about all this. He doesn't trust politicians. He doesn't like anything. Republicans have forgotten the beauty of the free market, driven up deficit and rejected election results. I wonder why. Democrats aren't any better at dealing with deficits, and I worry about the local policies. Schwarzenegger says that he worries about Democrats' local policies hurting our cities with increased crime. Defund the police, the illegal criminals that are roaming the streets of the United States, The riots that are sometimes praised, well, you get the whole idea. It is probably not a surprise that I hate politics more than ever. But if you're a normal person who is addicted to this crap, you probably understand. I want to tune out, but I can't, because rejecting the results of an election is as un-American as it gets. And I'll always be an American before I am a Republican. And that's why this week I am voting for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. I don't know. I would like to understand how that stream of consciousness, I would like to understand how that stream of consciousness leads you into voting for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. I mean, they have amplified that crime stuff. They have amplified that deficit. They have... the Democrat Party have rejected election results many times as well. So I don't know how hard is that decision. You say you don't like policies. For decades we've talked about the national debt. For decades we've talked about comprehensive immigration reform that secures the border. All right, I wonder why. I wonder who wanted to build a wall and was ridiculed because of that. Who wanted to build a wall while fixing a broken immigration system, and Washington does nothing? Yeah, Donald Trump tried to do something. He set off something and he was ridiculed because of that. The problems just keep rolling and we all keep getting angrier because the only people that benefit from problems aren't you, the people. Yeah, you know that, for example, all those weaponry contracts in the wars worldwide, who benefits from them? And which president, in the last, 40 years, they didn't have any wars? It's something that you should be talking about. It's something that you should be thinking about. But no, Arnold doesn't want to address any of that. It's just a game to them. It is a just game to them. I think it was a typo. But it's life for my fellow Americans. We should be pissed. Oh, right. Oh, you're so pissed. It's just so... Oh, my God. And then he says, but a candidate who won't respect your vote unless it's for him. That doesn't make sense because, well, a vote is for the candidate. You vote for Kamala Harris, the vote is for her. The vote is for Donald Trump, the vote is for him. That doesn't make sense. A candidate who will send his followers to storm the Capitol while he watches with a Diet Coke. Again, a hoax. Donald Trump never sent his followers to the Capitol. He told everybody to protest in peace. And, the feds did the rest. And what was the insurrection that so many people in the United States, so many Americans are not aware of what is an actual insurrection. They don't understand. They don't even understand the meaning of the word. And I'm not angry about that because it is great that you don't know what an insurrection is. If you don't know what an insurrection is, well, you are living the life. You are living the good life. Okay? But the problem is that governments can use that ignorance to manipulate you. A candidate who has shown no ability to work, to pass any policy besides a tax cut that help his donors and other rich people like me but help no one else. A candidate who thinks Americans who disagree with him are bigger enemies than China. When has Donald Trump said that? Russia or North Korea, that won't solve our problems. We need to close the door on this chapter of American history. And I know that former President Trump won't do that. He will divide, he will insult, he will find new ways to be more un-American than he already has been. And we the people will get nothing but more anger. That's enough reason for me to share my vote with all of you. Harris and Walz, whatever, man. Whatever you say. It's so absurd in so many ways that I said that this when I did my analysis of Tarantino when he says, I don't care whatever Kamala Harris says in any interview, I'm going to vote for her. To some extent, that makes more sense than trying to justify. I mean, Tarantino was clear and was honest. I don't care what Kamala Harris is going to say. I'm going to vote for her. In retrospective, I know that I was pissed at Tarantino back then. In retrospect, after all this celebrity endorsement, well, that one has been the most honest so far. I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris. I don't care what she says. I'm going to vote for her. Okay, that is honest. Don't preach about, oh no, Donald Trump is all this. Oh no, the Democrats all this. Oh no, Republicans. It has been such a disappointment to see Arnold Schwarzenegger be such a wimp, trying to justify, trying to bring excuses to what he meant. Do what you have to do and just do it. Unless you are also on the Diddy tapes or in the Epstein list. I don't know. For some reason you are, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow with John Podesta. I'm not judging, but man, maybe you got your own midget with a gun right behind you. Because no, this ain't it, bro. This ain't it. You had the opportunity to be a beacon of hope, to be what we thought you were, how we saw you in the silver screen so many times, and we say, wow, I want to be like this man. How you inspire us to lift weights and get stronger. This is not it, bro. You really let us down. But again, I would love to know what you think about this in the comments. Remember to download my 100 free body language tips right in the description of this video, and you will be subscribed to my email list as well.